Hi. It has occurred to us that there is another Carlotta presenter besides myself. I will therefore use my nickname, Carly. As a woman, for years, I carried pepper spray and later added a taser. I was unaware of the less lethal launchers, except for a vague knowledge of a pepper ball shooting device. Many men, on the other hand, have dismissed the launchers as wannabe firearms, with little practical use, except for police or security service, where a lethal backup is usually available. As it turns out, launchers should be a strong selection contender for less lethal concealed carry. Launchers can be the most effective, less lethal device for personal defense, but there are a whole lot of variables to consider. It is going to take several videos to cover launchers, so let's get started with a basic introduction. Almost all launchers were initially purposed as paintball markers. This is why the terms launchers and markers are used interchangeably. They are powered, out the box, by CO2 cartridges, or set up for compressed air. The pistol-shaped concealed carry models I will be discussing today are set up for CO2 use. All the launchers shown here can fire either pepper balls or solid round balls called kinetics. The kinetics can be made from rubber with steel core, rubber mixed with other substances to form a denser ball, nylon composite, or aluminum. For concealed carry, depending on the laws of your state, it is probably wise not to carry kinetics rounds of pure aluminum or steel, to avoid the launchers being considered a pellet gun or even a firearm. These are 3 examples of the most powerful pepper balls projectiles that you can buy for the launchers. We will get into the effectiveness of pepper balls versus kinetic rounds in detail in a future video. Launchers come in 3 calibers: 43, 50, and 68. We will not be covering 43 caliber less lethal launchers here, because they offer no advantages over the 50 caliber and 68 caliber models. If you disagree, please post your arguments in the comments section. We will reply to all. I will now talk a little about each of the launchers displayed here. If you have a tight budget, or just want to get your feet wet, in the less than lethal launcher world, you would be hard pressed to go wrong with either the Umarex HDP-50 regular or compact. The regular HDP-50 holds 6 projectiles. The compact holds 4. Understand that both models are marginal for self-defense, out the box. Their popularity is based on the fact that they can be very easily modified to get double the power. That service is offered by many in the less than lethal community, or you can do it yourself, even if you are all thumbs. They both conceal carry well. Another inexpensive entry-level launcher, it is the Umarex HDR-50. It has a revolving cylinder that holds 6 projectiles. It too can be modified to almost double the power. Ready-to-go modified versions show up often on eBay. It is large and somewhat awkward to conceal carry on one's body, but many do. 50 caliber launchers have a smaller size and usually cheaper price on their side. They, however, also have some weaknesses. The pepper ball projectiles have a lot less volume of pepper spray than their 68 caliber counterparts. Their small projectile size, at the higher power levels, makes them more likely to penetrate the assailant's body. This can be bad on 2 levels. The penetration may not cause as high a pain sensation as being hit by a larger projectile. It may, also, penetrate to the degree that surgery and hospitalization may be required. This could lead to legal problems. The Umarex launchers get the nod because of their low price and easy power modification capabilities. If, however, you want something you don't need to modify, that is powerful enough for personal defense, then the Mercury Rise MUB is your choice. 2 other choices might be the LTL Alpha and Bravo models. They have about the same power of the Mercury Rise MUB, however, they cost twice as much and are more bulky for concealed carry. If you want the maximum confidence and deterrent power when facing a robber or other assailant, then you look to the 68 caliber launchers. The projectiles are large and provide a large shock and pain to the assailant. The chemical irritant rounds also hold a much larger quantity of agent than 50 caliber chemical projectiles. The downside is the most powerful models are also large or bulky for concealed carry, except for one. Up first is the Umarex HDR-68. It is inexpensive like their 50 caliber models, and can be modified for increased power. It also can be purchased ready to go for personal defense for under $200, but not at the modified power levels. It is large, and extremely bad as a concealed carry option on one's person. It will work well, however, in an external setup, like a handbag, sling bag, etc. Next is the Tippmann TIPX. It is well established in the paintball industry. It has been around for years. It features variable power that requires no modification to power equal to, and in most cases, greater than any of the previous launchers we have discussed, including those modified. The maximum power output is controlled by a pressure release valve. Even with this limiting aspect, the TIPX is one of the most powerful unmodified launchers on the market. The First Strike FSC and Pepperball TCP are, for the purpose of our discussion at this time, identical. They represented, until very recently, the apex of concealed carry launchers. They have variable power like the Tippmann TIPX, and can be tuned up for even higher power than the TIPX. In doing so, however, it is recommended that an O-ring be updated to maximize reliability. They are both bulky for concealed carry on one's person, but doable for all but the smallest users. The apex less lethal launcher, for concealed carry, is the Grimberg Gavel. It holds 5 projectiles that can be fired at power levels that are sure to stop even the most determined assailant. It is very compact, perfect for concealed carry. Its new pricing has made it a no-brainer selection for those with the cash. Last is the Byrna LE, and perhaps one of the least. Byrna is the industry leader in less-than-lethal launchers. Its products are of high quality, and along with the Grimberg Gavel, are the easiest to conceal carry of all of the launchers. When we implied least, it was in the context of power-to-price ratio. To be fair, Byrna models are designed to shoot pepper balls. They added the kinetic element for places like California, New York, etc., that don't allow pepper ball firing devices. Their intentions has never been to provide the highest power launchers. The Byrna business model leans heavily on commercial accounts from the military, law enforcement, and various security services and agencies. The commercial accounts are interested in the pepper ball capability of the Byrna. They have lethal force available, so they have no need for kinetic projectiles. Byrna, however, also has a civilian customer base to address. They need the price markup for their commercial base, so their prices remain high. Even so, they still get many civilian customers due to their marketing prowess. Will they develop 2 different product lines? We shall see. That's it for this video. We will continue delving into the less-than-lethal launcher world in the next several upcoming videos. See you soon.